Hey everyone, so we're going to be making ceviche today, and it's going to be a really simple ceviche. Tomato, lime, onion, and fish. In this case we're using tilapia. So if you want to be really fancy about it, instead of getting onion, use shallots, and instead of using tilapia, you can use red snapper. So those are the two ways to make your ceviche just a little bit more refined, but I think this way is still very good. First thing you want to do is prepare your fish. And so, got the fish right here. And so with a fork, I'm just gonna cut it up into smaller pieces. When you cut up the limes, you want to make sure that the juice of the limes just barely covers the fish. And no more than that. And yeah, you don't need more than that. Just enough to cover the fish. So there it is. It's submerged in lime juice, just enough to cover it. This is about a little over a half a pound, so 0.6 pounds of fish. And I used 9 good limes. They just turned out to be good. You know how it is. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not that good. These were good. Now what you're going to do is you're going to wrap this in saran wrap and put it in the fridge. And usually, if you do it the night before, by the time you wake up, it's good to go. But right now I'm doing it at 7 in the morning. So I'm going to put this in the fridge, I'm going to do my things, and then around, I would say, around 4 o'clock it should be good. Now, if you're using sushi grade fish, then you can wait just only about 2.5 to 3 hours. It's, you know, you can eat it that way. Because at that point, what you're doing is just giving it flavor, not necessarily cooking it. I'm going to put this in the fridge. This is a great time to go out to the grocery store and get any ingredients that you don't have right now. So by the time it's ready, you cut up the onions, you cut up the cilantro, you cut up your tomatoes, you put it in, you mix it up, it's good to go. So I'll see you back in a few hours. You've let your fish marinate. So I know I said 8 hours, but I think 6 hours is good enough. And how do you know it's good? Well, it starts to turn white, especially for the tilapia. But like I said, if you get sushi grade, it's really only the flavor that you're doing with the lime juice. In the meantime, I've cut up avocado, cucumber, onion, cilantro, and tomato. Now, this is the first time I'm going to actually season the fish. Just put a little bit of salt, give it a little mix. Pepper, I tried with pepper, and I'm not really digging the way the pepper tastes. It almost distracts it from the fish and all the other ingredients. So I think just with salt is pretty good, and I think that's enough. 2 good pinches. You get your thing and you put it in there. And so the way you want to eat this is with, you have your saltines. These are my favorite, the simple kind, but they're good. And some tostadas. It's a perfect dish for when it's really hot out in the middle of the summer and you don't want to spend a lot of time in the kitchen. It's pretty simple. Actually, the hardest part of this whole meal is taping it. So, this is your ceviche.